Hey guys, Mike here in Oregon, PSN ID Blood Omen CP, and you're watching Viewer Takeover with Brian, Jeremy, and Michelle on Without Parole Games.
This is the Midnight Gamescast, where we record every Monday night at midnight. Then we bring it to YouTube every month.
I almost heard the jingle.
Every Monday at
I'm actually
midnight.
going to do that again because I screwed up. This is the Midnight Gamescast, where we record every Monday night at midnight. And then we bring it to YouTube every Tuesday as a weekly wrap-up. That was like forever ago. Every Wednesday is PlayStation, VR, Theater. And then every Thursday as this right here, where the loyal Gamecats submit their comments and we read them on the air. This is Viewer Takeover. Wow. I need a nap.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to ask you to lower your energy over here.
Guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel and click like if you like what you see. Hey, click like if you don't like what you see, because we just want to screw with everybody, don't we?
Yes.
But quick shout out to that amazing introduction because that Mike Cooper sent us.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, seriously. If you guys want your video to introduce Viewer Takeover, make sure you send it to withoutparole@gmail.com, and then who knows, maybe soon in a few weeks you can introduce Viewer Takeover. Now I like
Depending on the line.
I like what Mike Cooper did, right?
Yeah.
I did too.
Yep.
Yep.
Throw that name up there.
Yeah,
Yes,
the
name it.
PlayStation Network name. Put it right there on the screen,
Yeah.
or just send it along with the email if you don't have any editing abilities,
that
and
was a
I'll just add it in
fantastic
for you. And that way, all the Game Cats can play video games together. I'm assuming he put it up there so that you'll have him as a friend.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Very stoic, that young Mike Cooper,
Yeah, that voice.
right?
Yeah.
Like I just want
I
to
like the
curl up
voice.
next to you and snuggle.
Like you could have a cup of water there.
I'm losing it.
And no one's ever sending us a video again.
It's been such a long day.
Right?
It's been such a long day that I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Who knows?
But listen, before we begin this episode,
Where we begin every episode.
How was that?
I haven't trained so well. What we need to do is we want to thank some very important people in our lives. And they are down there. Those are our Patreon supporters. So head on over to patreon.com/withoutparolegames.
Yeah.
And if you throw us $1,
That's it.
just
Maybe don't throw it at us.
I will accept.
We are not strippers.
I will
I was
be
gonna
a
say-
stripper.
Yeah. Come on.
Let's do this.
There you go, Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see a positive reaction. Maybe
No,
next
it's
time.
gotta be some,
In fact, if that's what you want to see, let me know, and maybe we can make a litter box episode out of it, because that's what you get for your $1 a month. You
Wow.
get 4. Count them, 4.
Please make him do it.
yeah.
1,
Do
2,
it.
3, 4.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Exclusive
Yeah, you're welcome.
litter box episodes. Jeremy, what's a litter box episode?
Litter box. I got to do one tonight,
Yeah, you
right? I
What do you have to do?
So each week, one of us assumes the role of our own little segment of like anywhere from whatever time to fucking whatever time, couple
Like
minutes.
5
here
to
and
15 minutes.
there. Yeah, whatever.
Yep.
Roughly
And,
5 to 15.
Kind of whatever. Bring you into our personal lives.
We laugh, we cry, we
Talk
share a
about
moment.
whatever. Yeah, show you some shit. Don't
Play
show
some
you shit.
guitar. We've done magic tricks.
Yep.
Yep. Tell personal stories.
Yep.
I gave you a tour of the studio. Des gave you a tour of the fencing club.
Yeah.
We tell secrets.
Secrets.
Sometimes big secrets.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Sometimes little
secrets.
secrets.
I'll show you mine if you show me your. No, we don't do that.
Again,
Or do we?
$1 a
No,
month.
no.
You'll
We'll
find
find out.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
Thank
Yeah, patreon.com/withoutparolegames. Thank you
do.
so much for all of your support.
Thank you.
All of you.
Everyone. Everyone. Is that Tiny Tim? No, not Tiny Tim.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Brian,
Is it
Paul
Tiny Tim?
loves you all.
Yeah, that
Christmas Carol, right?
Yes.
All right, here we go. I'm going to skip the first
Not
one.
skipping through the tulips. Not that Tiny Tim.
This time,
Oh, Lilies.
God
What was he?
bless everyone.
I'm going to skip the first one. I want to finish on the first one. And we're going to move
Why
on
would
to...
you put it out of order?
Because
You're ruining everything.
I ruin everything. That's what I do. Number 1, Michael Mosier. Michael Mosier wrote on last week's Viewer Takeover, I enjoy the current format, random tangents. The only thing I really dislike is when you respond to negative comments, going after people personally instead of arguing the content of their post. A few weeks ago, someone left a generic comment like, "You suck." You responded by saying he has very few subscribers, so he doesn't know what he's talking about. The message you sent is that no one's opinion counts until they have more subscribers than you. Honestly, I don't know why you bothered acknowledging that person at all. They said nothing of substance to begin with. Should have ignored them. By the way, ignore those question marks. Those are not supposed to be there.
Okay.
Every week.
Every week, random
week.
question
Yeah,
marks.
every week.
Strange. Michael Mosier,
Should have ignored them.
I'm going to consider this a negative comment, and we don't want to respond to it. Next up, Michael Mosier. What we want to do is kind of apologize here. I never, ever, ever want to put out the impression that subscriber count matters.
No.
Because, I mean,
It clearly doesn't.
We're like a bloop
Yeah.
in a sea of YouTube ponds and lakes and oceans.
so many
YouTube
YouTubers that I
ocean.
watch have
We're the
millions of
We're just a
viewers,
puddle.
tens, hundreds of thousands of viewers.
Yeah.
And if anybody understands what it's like to have no subscribers, it's me and these two guys. For a very long time, we didn't break 100 subscribers.
We're
Yeah.
like,
And-
Yeah.
10 people commented today. This is awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
The fact that
I like those days too.
it's amazing that we have the number of subscribers we do now. Only recently has the trajectory of subscribers sort of
Yes.
gone on a incline. It's
Yeah.
sort of just been leveled out before.
Right.
So I never we've been the underdog channel for so long that I would never want anyone to think. Hopefully, I was joking. I don't remember the exact context of what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I was joking, and I'm really bad at making jokes sometimes. So obviously, this one didn't land on its feet. This was not a good joke, and I don't want anyone ever to think that we don't respect everyone's opinion. Especially subscriber count again does not matter. Most of my favorite YouTubers have far fewer than we do,
They have
Right.
more girth subscribers.
which is more important than length.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Anyways.
Next up, you.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I
I
actually
wait.
commented on this comment.
Yeah, you did.
I should just say the phrase, right? We all should. Brian Paul pulled a brain
You
from
just
a
skipped
pole
everything.
who bowled a Scion bowling ball.
Why do we hire him?
So Henry Dillon writes on Viewer Takeover. In line with the Butts request, I think that was
It was.
He
Can we
requested
take everyone take turns
Butts.
saying?
last week. It was Pukistan that requested that, I believe.
We should stockpile every week just from what they said last week, like the telephone game.
So
just
Henry
keep adding every
Dillon-
sentence they ask us to
Ryan.
It's gonna be a new Patreon tier. It's gonna be called the tier is gonna be called Fiverr, and for $5 a month, we'll say whatever the fuck you want us to on the
Yeah,
podcast.
really.
I don't agree to that.
He said, in line with the Butts request, could
I'll do
anyone
it.
on the next Viewer Takeover please say Brian Paul pulled a brain from a pole who bowled a Scion bowling ball? Thank you. So I just said it. I'm not sure why or
right.
what that
Yeah.
means.
Now
There
Michelle
you
has
go.
to say
You
it.
want to say that?
Brian Paul pulled a brain from a pole who bowled a Scion bowling ball.
Not as easy as it looks.
No, not really,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
Thank you, Henry Dillon. I don't know what the fuck that means, but you're welcome.
You're right.
Patreon.com/withoutparolegames.
Oh, there you go. Super
Michelle.
hot. Michelle.
Ivano. Let's see. Ivano Forgione.
I would say Forgione. But who knows? Because we screwed up Leonardo's name
We did.
wicked bad last week.
We did.
None of us were
Yeah.
even close.
No.
That said, I don't remember how to pronounce it, so moving on.
We say he was
Yeah.
Brazilian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
got an
don't
X in the middle of his name.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
There was a curveball
I
there.
forget.
buddy.
Yeah.
Way to have
Yeah,
a
I liked it.
name. Name.
Whatever,
You also have the name
Brian.
of the X. I know.
Right?
Ivano
You
Forgione.
guys are meant to XY.
What?
You got a Y in your name. He's got an X. XY. You guys are.
Who's the Z?
They
We're-
haven't met yet.
So if you combine me and Leo, we're two dudes. Because
X and Y.
X and Y.
Yeah.
Ivano says, I'm starting to imitate the super hot robotic voice whenever something cool happens in real life. You are not the only one, friend.
Yeah. We were doing that at
You-
work the other night.
Yes, we were. Like I said, not the only one. Yep.
I have not.
Hot. Super.
It's
But I want to.
contagious.
Super. Hot.
Everyone
Super
together now. All right.
Okay.
Go.
Europe.
Oh, me.
Europe.
Wait, the circle goes around very quickly.
Yes.
Kevgret, loyal viewer and GameCat, wrote, I actually enjoy hearing you engage with each other about life and VR. I can get my news anywhere, but but you guys have great chemistry with each other.
Yay.
And it's like I'm hanging out with my friends rather than just a news outlet. Yeah, we're the opposite of a news outlet. Keep up the great work.
Keep up the great work.
Thanks, Kev Greg. We just wanted to. Well, the reason that comment is here is because we just kind of wanted to give a brief overview. Last week we mentioned that some people were complaining that maybe we talk about not games for far too long during.
We
the
just talk too much in
game
general,
podcast.
really.
And the majority rules here. The majority A is amazing.
Doyle
and,
rules.
And B definitely thinks we should stay the course.
Yeah.
Keep
Sweet.
doing what we're doing.
So we don't have to change us.
Nice. Yay.
Which brings us to
Dudes, everyone will come here for different reasons.
Seraphim 190 on
yeah,
VR
that's
Takeover
right, yeah.
last week.
Sorry.
Wrote.
I have issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dudes, everyone comes here for different reasons. I come here not just out of curiosity for games, but also the people that play them. You guys talking shit is a highlight in my day.
Seraphim, again, just another great comment.
Thank you.
In support of what we're doing here.
Yeah,
thank you
thank
very
you.
much. Much appreciated.
Very much.
This one I didn't put a space between, but it's only
Kamikaze Taco.
Nice.
great name. Great name.
Dude.
Every time he comments, I'm like, great name.
I
Yeah, that
I
is a
assume
great
this
name.
one's for Brian here. Dude, your voice is relaxing as fuck. Coming to you from my VR game reviews.
As Kamikaze Taco wrote on
He
the
likes-
Archangel First Impressions video. Thank you very much.
He likes to listen to you while he sleeps.
Oh, yes? While he sleeps?
It's soothing.
Should we sing him a lullaby?
You can.
You can.
He doesn't like her voice.
No,
he likes
not at
yours.
all.
Why not?
Your voice is relaxing as fuck.
For all the
Says it.
times that you rain on my parade. Come on.
Up next.
And all the clubs you get in
That's-
using my name.
It's not happening.
You think you broke my heart, oh girl, for goodness sake. You think I'm crying on my own, well, lying.
My mama don't like you.
It's
How'd you pick
Justin
that song?
Bieber.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
not a
It's,
song that should be in our wheelhouse at all. But it's
It's one of the original thing. Well, it's one of the things that had Brian and I connect to.
yeah, it was very
so,
strange. It's a long
it was
story.
very strange.
Maybe we'll tell you on the litter box someday.
Oh, there you go.
Someday.
Why we
Jason
know that song.
Sellers. Jason Sellers. You know, there's a reason I added Jason Sellers' comment here, and it's because
Jason Sellers is awesome.
he is totally awesome. But more importantly than that, we promised him Wappy Dog
Oh, shit.
like forever ago.
So long ago.
Wappy Dog is now near the door by your
Getting
shoes.
closer.
Take it when you leave. I will text you the address. We're mailing you Wappy Dog,
Yes.
sir. I
Finally.
promise you. It's only been months.
Oh, longer. Has it been longer than months?
Well, I mean, 12 months is still
You're
months.
getting
Yeah.
it.
Jason Sellers wrote on Viewer Takeover, awesome podcast. I would totally buy a t-shirt. One for me and one for my wife. Was that Jennifer? Is that who else was it? Jennifer and Jason Sellers? In the
believe so,
video?
yeah.
Right on. Also interested in the coffee mugs. It should feature
Coffee
that
mugs?
picture of the game cat with a pair of handcuffs painted from handle around the GWP Gaming Without Parole logo. On the opposite side of the game cat with the, he's got a lot of ideas.
Yeah.
here.
Wow.
And he wrote, "Do you like my ideas?" Question mark. That's a real question mark.
Oh,
We
nice.
love
I
you.
can't tell.
We
So
love
is
your
it only
ideas.
one or two?
Yeah.
Yeah, we love your ideas. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of work.
Yeah.
We need to print up T-shirts. We need to print up some more coffee mugs. But what we need is for you to comment below, everybody. Do you guys, if you're interested in Without Pro Games like merch, shirts, that kind of stuff, pens? We have millions of these.
Yeah.
Let us know.
We give the pens out for free at work.
We do. Come to.
Come
out.
No.
Fly out.
So basically, we want to know if you're interested in this stuff. I can't imagine that you are. If you are, let us know. Jason Sellers can't be the only one,
No.
right?
Can
He's
he?
not. His wife wants one too.
Yeah, that's true. Or he's
He's
going to
what?
make it. You're going to wear
That's
one.
one
Yeah.
too.
No.
Right on. And then second to last, what do you got?
Johnny C.
Jealousy.
PSVR Theater.
Yeah.
I enjoy Headmaster, so I took a chance on Headbutt Factory in the Hong Kong sale last week, as there are no reviews for it apart from a 25/40 on Famitsu. It is a relaxing game with very clear and pleasant visuals. The game works out at $11 US in the sale using Hong Kong 2-day PlayStation Plus free trial which I think it is worth so far.
Yeah, well, we definitely had a lot of questions last week during PlayStation VR Theater for Headbutt Factory.
That's not very expensive.
We did, because we said we ragged on that one because we didn't like the title.
And also,
I think I like the name. The gameplay, although
it seemed pretty limited.
Yeah.
I actually chopped down Johnny's message quite a bit.
Okay.
But this is the overall. Is it $11? Like it's way
pretty
cheaper
cheap.
than I expected it to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
11 I can understand. You know, that might actually be fun, decent for $11.
So if you were curious about our some actual reviews of Headbutt Factory, now you've got one.
Yes.
Pretty cool. Johnny C, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
that. And back to our very first comment. We're going to finish up with this one. Would you like to read that, Michelle?
Sure. Sean Obi. Viewer takeover. Right, so got one for you tonight. Do you think Media Molecule's game Dreams will release this year or next in full PSVR support? Oh, hey, brain cells are firing now. Must be all the sun today. Can I try a second one? What kind of knockout VR game will Sony save for PSX? Think it was Resident Evil 7 at E3, then Ace Combat 7 at PSX last year.
So first and foremost, what do we
Media
think
Molecules.
Media Molecule's game Dreams will release this year or next with full PSVR support?
I hope this year, but probably not.
I don't know.
I think E3 was amazing for Sony and VR.
Yeah.
And I think that if they had quietly pushed Dreams out at that point, it would have just been such a side note.
Right.
You know, how do you compete with Skyrim?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
How do you compete with The Inpatient? It was like this big new awesome game in the Until Dawn world. You know, this is something that we all already are familiar with, and until they have an announcement, here's the release date,
Right.
you know, and here's what the actual game is
those
going to look
don't
like
get
instead
your
of just
hopes
the
up
creation
till-
tools.
Yep.
I think only then are they going to be they're going to make a big announcement of it instead of just kind of oh hey, and Dreams is coming too.
By the way.
Yeah.
Right.
That being said, it looks so cool.
Yeah.
Dreams looks awesome.
Yeah, it does.
Really excited about that. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah, if you guys are not familiar, Dreams is, so far, what we've seen is basically only game creation tools in VR.
Can't you all go into each
interesting
other's...
like that?
Yes.
Yeah, you can go
creations as
into
well,
each other's
too.
streams.
Yeah.
So you open up a door and it'll actually lead to somebody else's.
Right?
Dreams.
Isn't it funny
was
that
neat.
before playing VR, that game did not look appealing to me until I experienced VR.
Right.
And then it's that's going to be sick,
Yeah.
you know?
Right, and this is the next logical step for Media Molecule. After working on Little Big Planet for so long, which, again, was a solid foundation, as far as gameplay goes, but mostly all about the tool set. Make your own levels, you know, and share with everybody.
Right.
Play, create, share. That was the motto.
Yep.
And so this is perfect because they're bringing that concept into not only 3D but also VR.
Yeah.
Right.
And to be able to say, hey, go ahead, make a game, and then share it with everybody.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
It should have been ready at the launch of VR. I think this would have been
That would have
the
been nice.
perfect game to launch with.
Yep. Get everyone interested.
Yep.
You know.
But now that VR is a little bit more available, you'll be able to find it in stores, be able to purchase it now if you want it. This might be a good sort of soft relaunch to be
Right.
not only is this an awesome
So
game, but
maybe
it's
during
awesome
the
in
holidays.
VR.
And Skyrim's going to be a tough one. I feel like they should avoid it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're getting to the point where holidays don't matter like they used to when we
That's
were
true.
growing up.
Yeah.
Everything was you gotta get it in there in November so it can be the perfect holiday gift,
Yeah.
the
Right.
perfect Christmas gift. But gamers are 35 years old now.
They're
It's
greedy. They buy what they want when they want it. you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Here's a gift card. Go get the games you want. Yeah.
So if you want to move it out of the way of of Skyrim or possibly Fallout, whenever the hell they're gonna finally announce that for real,
Yeah, no shit.
Still waiting.
January, February, just give it to us.
Yeah.
We're ready.
It's time.
And I'm not I used to want to be a video game maker. When I was a kid, I used to draw out levels and stuff and characters, and I even would get on the computer and find basic animation tools and animate my characters. This makes everything look so much easier.
Right.
You just create a character and then almost like a puppeteer, you animate it how you want it to
Right.
move, and painting looks so like natural. Creating these worlds looks amazing, and so like I haven't wanted to make a video game in a very long time, but I watched these trailers for this game.
And this is the one, yeah.
It
This
makes me
one
want to make a game.
really intriguing to me as well, actually. Very much so.
Well, as like a painter,
Yeah.
Right?
Like, I want to play. I want to go do it.
not only can you paint
Right.
like a 3D space in this game, you can make a game out of it, or just
Yeah.
tell a story.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It's like very versatile. It seems like.
In fact, that I mean, it's in a dream world too. I mean, I just think the concept itself is cool. Everything about it. So
Yep.
yeah.
So I'm highly
So when is it
anticipated.
coming out?
I'm gonna say yeah at PSX, which
Right.
is I want to say I always get this wrong. I think
I always forget
PSX
when
is in
it's-
December.
Is that what it is?
I think so. It's like way out of the way of all the other trade shows.
Yeah.
So if
I
they
thought it was sooner than that.
if I'm probably wrong, but if they announce something like November, December, then bam, and say okay, it's coming in
Right.
January.
Yeah.
Save your Christmas money.
Yeah, really.
So
That's true.
That's my guess. I think that's gonna be an early title for next year.
Yeah.
But definitely not this year.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he said, what kind of knockout VR game will Sony save for PSX? I mean, Dreams could be the
It
knockout
could be
title,
it, you know?
right?
Yeah.
I'm also hoping that, I don't know,
Yeah, it was kind of interesting. He followed up with that question just because
it seems like the logical
'Cause-
answer.
Yeah.
it seems like Dreams would be that one. So
Yeah.
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 I don't know. Sony has so many games, so many different studios
Yes.
and first-party games under their belt.
I know, right?
Were to like relaunch any of those games for VR would be amazing.
Yeah.
I'm sort of hoping that they team up with Universal and get the rights to Spyro the Dragon back. But yeah, we need a true
are the
Spyro game
chances of
again.
that,
And
though?
how great would it be to fly around as a dragon in VR?
That would probably be really like similar to
Eagle Flight.
Eagle Flight.
Yeah.
Oh, we still have that. I'm never. Yeah, I gotta give that back.
Yeah,
too.
bring it back when you're ready. Yeah. All right, that pretty much takes care of viewer takeover this week. I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Butts. I wanted to say, sorry, I don't want to say it again.
Right on. All right, you guys. Make sure you comment down below if you have a question for viewer takeover next week, or just comment wherever, because
Yes.
we'll be scouring or scrolling through those
Scrolling.
comments.
Scrolling and scouring.
Scrolling. Mouse wheel.
That about does it for the Midnight Gamescast this week. As always, I'm Brian. That's Jeremy. This is Michelle, and we love you all.
Bye-bye.
See you
Hi,
next
Game
week.
Cats.
Nice.